We live, everybody, on the internets. It's been a week,
Woot.
and it's
Yeah.
it's the last Holy Winds of this year. Jake was kind enough to remind me that the next following Mondays are both holidays, so we will play this, and then we'll be back, hopefully in a better, brighter year. I was waiting for one of you assholes to do something along those lines.
It's gonna be me.
Brighter year, you say?
Yeah, that's the ozone eroding and the sun's like getting brighter. Yeah.
Oh,
To
nice.
death, you say. To shreds,
Oh.
you say.
Shreds, you say.
All I can think about is the Smash Mouth song now.
Rip to the goat.
Anyway, so
He stopped coming, and he said he wasn't going to stop coming, and he stopped going.
Anyway,
go on. Don't.
I would have made a joke, but my wife's father is in this chat.
You have said so many terrible things with your father-in-law in this chat, and your father-in-law has said so many terrible things with you in this
I don't
chat.
give a fuck. I got accused of Ren Fair being disrespectful to him because I don't give a fuck what comes out my mouth.
Anyway,
you really weren't kidding when you said family drama tonight.
Yep, and that's where we're going to pick back up immediately. No recap. Mulak and Mularn, because you're over there, you feel someone shaking you. And I what was that line that you said there, Freki?
Really, sleeping on the ground? That is so unbecoming of you.
Do I recognize this person?
100% you do. Well, hold on. Are you wearing a disguise?
No.
No. Oh, no.
Yes.
But also no.
Mulak,
I don't recognize you because I'm in disguise.
Mulak is
We're all in disguise.
Mulak, haha, I am in my sleeping costume. Everybody has a sleeping costume.
You say that like he wouldn't.
Okay, to be fair, he strikes me as he would cast seeming right before you all go to bed to make everybody look like a slightly less attractive version of himself.
Bruh.
Less?
Slightly less attractive version of it. You'd look like you still, but everybody would look like you, but like someone tried to draw you from memory.
This is the perfect moment to use minor illusion to unzip yourself, revealing yourself.
If I recognize her, I will immediately grab her by the shoulder and pull her out so that no one else can see, and say, "What the fuck? Get outside!"
Okay, so
Are we outside though? Like we burnt this place down.
Or
We don't
get away from
you have
this
a
area.
You'll have a slightly fixed half tent. Like y'all
That's
attached
an awning. All right, we got an awning.
No, it's more like a pop-up party tent that you put a tarp on two sides. You got a Mardi Gras tent.
That thing got destroyed.
I'll-
I'm not sleeping in that.
Grab her by the shoulder and take her out further away.
Well, here's the deal. 2 people were on watch while this was happening.
Well, they apparently didn't see her.
No, they did not. There were rolls.
So I'm going the opposite way of people.
Okay, so Mularn, are you also going with your brother as he grabs this individual?
Yes.
All right, I need a stealth roll from the 3 of you.
I'm not being stealthy. I'm doing it loudly, but just the opposite way.
All right, so if you're doing that, that means Arvax probably would hear on watch.
I will, I am going to stand to block to kind of block the view. I'm going to turn around, look at Arvax, and go, ignore us for a minute, and then follow him.
Was I really on watch? I was pacing back and forth while Tarl was doing things.
No, that had gone. Oh wait, yeah, Tarl's up doing Tarl's smithing, trying to make a tuning fork from the mimic pan. You were pacing, and Dreyfus was finishing watch.
Travis, keep your ass right here.
So, it had been Gestalt and on watch with Pere.
Yeah,
no, Perry's not here.
Pere
gone. With Pere, yeah.
Pere gone. Gestalt went to go to Jiggle Sleep.
Oh, I was just saying, because Dreyfus took watch with me earlier.
But you just
Whoever
say you tell Dreyfus to keep his ass there. Fine, whatever.
And as soon as I get like more alone, I'll say, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
Coming to save your asses. What the fuck are y'all doing out here in a field?
Why aren't you with Mother?
Why should I be with Mother? She sent me here to find y'all.
God, what do you know about Dad?
Yes, I do, unfortunately. She was very clear about what happened.
And you came here.
She told
is
me
in
to
your
come
hand?
find you.
So she sent you here to the seat of what caused the fucking problem.
Yes, because unlike you two, I'm actually competent at my job.
What the hell is in your hand?
Are you talking out of character? Are you talking about the whip that she has?
Yes.
It's my whip. I always have one. This is just a better version of it.
You got serious about that thing?
Of course I did.
What about Oh my god.
Glad to see you too.
Well, of course we're glad to see you.
Does
God,
you look
shut up
do you-
and let
do
us
you-
think.
do you look healthy, or do you look like injured or hurt or too skinny or
We
No,
are going
she's-
to literally start picking around her and checking her out
Stop
All
it.
right.
to make
Quick.
sure that she's fine.
What are y'all's passive perceptions?
15?
And 16.
24.
Claire making characters that can see.
Peregrine lives.
Pere,
Claire making
Freki making
characters that can
that-
see Claire.
Yeah, as you all notice that you just hear crunching, and as you turn and look, there's Greg eating the spine of the catfish puppet that he made.
Get the fuck out of here, Greg.
No,
That little thing.
hi, I'm Greg.
You can kill him. You can kill him if you want.
I don't. Why would I want to kill him? He's cute. Hello, Greg. It's very nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Greg, fuck off.
You are not meeting. You are passing through. Mhm.
That's how my parents made me, is passing through. Is that
It's
what's
different.
happening? Is that what's happening?
No.
Sure.
Does Tarl notice this conversation?
They're not quiet, so I'm assuming anybody that's outside can hear this. But Greg's just said, "Hi, they adopted me."
Yeah, it's kind of a thing. Long story. Cobalt attack. We
What-
took him.
What's your name?
Name is Moolaith. It's nice to meet you.
So moo cubed.
Well, it already was Moo Cube. Now it's. Well, it should have been.
Okay. Both twins, give me a wisdom save at disadvantage.
I will not,
6.
because that is going to click something else into place.
So are you choosing to fail the check, or
I mean, I guess I can. Yeah.
okay, with a disadvantage with an 18, you do succeed. And all of a sudden you remember what looks like you in the mirror for a second, Mularn, but beefier. Like thicker in the shoulders, broader, like thicker arms.
Yeah.
And you remember him trying to stab with this very weird shaped forked sword. The zombie master, the lord of all the undead minions, when you were in the vampire, just stabbing the big beefy boy in the chest with that sword.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're back to standing there. You're not going to take psychic damage, but Mulak, that is 4 psychic damage, and you do not know what your sister is talking about.
Yeah, she's talking about herself. She's the third one.
No, I'm talking.
Greg just stands there. I got a headache.
We will.
I got a headache. I'm going back to bed.
Good. Can you do me a favor? Can you bring some of some of Tarl's ale before you go to bed, please? Thank you.
You got to give me a receipt first.
I will write a receipt. So I owe you 4 ales, and hand it to him.
Greg then runs off. Tarl, you're hammering away at your portable forge. Arvax, you're pacing. Extreme frustrates about all this. Almost, Greg just dashes between your legs.
That.
And hands a piece of paper, or tries to hand paper to Tarl when he's not slamming his hammer down onto the...
Greg, you're gonna get your head knocked in.
Yeah.
Move your noggin. I'm gonna grab him and pull him back.
Receipt.
Roll a save to see if he hits the hot metal and the receipt catches on fire.
You know what? Yes, I'm fine with this. Let's see. Greg, where's your character sheet, Greg? Oh no, my boy. My precious, scaly boy. That's a 12. The edge of the paper is catching a little flame. Ah! He starts trying to put it out in his hand. Receipt!
Greg,
Receipt!
what are you doing?
Receipt!
Yes, it's a receipt. For what? What the fuck do you have a receipt for?
I can't
Yeah,
read.
what's it for?
I can't read.
I'm gonna take it from him.
It says, I owe you for 4 ales right now, please. Mularn.
What the?
XO.
I look over.
You see the twins gathered around another individual.
And both of them, at least Mularn looks like he would much rather be allowing Tarl to use him as tongs.
Arvax looks at him and kind of cocks her head to the side. Who the fuck is that?
Not now.
What do you mean
In a
not
minute.
now? Who the fuck is that?
In a minute.
Leave it alone.
What's the receipt say?
They want 4 ales. For whoever
Reaches in one of his pockets and he pulls out a flask of ale and hands it to her.
I'm not here, Greg.
Then goes back to the hammer.
Greg is going to run with the flask over. Anyone that chooses to wake up at this point can, because there's yelling.
Look what you've done. You're waking everybody up.
What's everyone yelling about?
Oh,
There's
God.
some
somebody
weird
else
new
disappeared
person in
again?
camp.
Oh, there's
All I
a
did
new
was
person?
tap on your shoulders. I didn't do anything.
Greg goes, there's 3 of them.
There's 3. We got to kill somebody? Is that
Well,
what you're
technically
saying, Greg?
4, but one of them is, I guess,
Oh, there's 4
also
of
one of
them.
those things.
I don't know who the fuck it is. They said leave it.
All right, Coladets, get into action. We need to round up some.
So,
No, Gestalt.
Malaith, there are 3 living jellies that come out of this ramshackled, like, broke-ass pavilion tent your brothers have been sleeping in.
She's going to take out her whip because for a second it kind of sounded like he was doing a call to arms, and she's a little concerned about that.
Just
Let's call it that and just Brad. And also Gestalt.
The first one that comes out is this hulking
And probably
jelly.
Asp.
This hulking jelly man made out of rusted metal and red goo that just has a low hum like a busted refrigerator.
That's interesting.
Did that sound like so Gestalt did sound like he was doing a call to arms?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll out and stealth. Roll out of my hammock and go fucking
Roll me some stealth.
yeah.
Shit, you disappear, you pop up in another game, and then back in this game.
I am going to slip right up behind this new person and have a knife to her throat, look at me like it's like, so
Oh, God damn it. I'm going to go get another drink with this all going down.
We got him right where we want him. It's time to strike, Milorn.
You know, this is. Why? Why? I'm gonna look over at you, Moose. Why does this happen to us? Why? What did we do that was
didn't we
so
do?
wrong?
Why does
Let's
she
be
look
honest.
like you guys, but pretty?
Hey,
Moolaith is gonna uncoil
Hey.
her whip and be like,
Did-
"We can do this the easy way or the hard way, but I recommend we talk face to face."
I
And
find
she's
that
gonna crack her
offensive. You
whip
think I
and-
have faith?
She's gonna crack the whip, and when she does, like a flame sparks out of the end of it.
Okay, so how
Okay,
about
All right, I'm back. What did I miss as the DM? Because
every
forgive me.
Just
natural?
Moolaith and Newgate threatening each other back and
All
forth.
Forgive me. I'll be right back again. These are not twist tops.
Oh, for
My hand
Christ's sakes, my hand hurts.
Just Hewitt sitting there. Why is it coming
Just
off?
cranking on it.
Hold on. I'm gonna wait for Hewitt before I.
Cranking on it.
Y'all nasty.
Well,
I'm
I don't-
ready for my week.
All right, there he
Week off.
is.
I
Think
got.
you've
I
very
don't.
welcome
I
to
don't.
crack whip at me.
Shit. I don't know what all y'all are saying. I just clipped whatever it is, and I'll grab the last minute.
Yeah, that'll work. So,
So we're not killing. Okay. Gestalt. I quickly have before you realize it. The dagger is away from your throat and back in its scabbard. I'm gonna turn around and look at Gestalt, start wagging my finger at him. It's like, do not wake me up saying it's time to kill if it's not time to kill. I could have stabbed this poor. What are you? Who are you?
Exactly.
This-
You don't know. You don't know. They could be a threat. You're sitting here acting like they're not.
This is our
Walking the
much,
lines.
much younger sister.
She's going to kind of do like a spin, and the whip is going to kind of like twirl around her like a ribbon dancer, and then she's going to go into a very low acrobatic bow. Moolaith at your service.
Greg just starts
No.
clapping.
no,
you are
at
not at
not at your
anybody's
service.
Oh, I'm
Let's-
sorry. Do I need to tell Mother that you two are going against her wishes?
Yes.
Does she just lost father?
Wait, what?
Getting captured. Follow.
Oh,
So-
gotcha. Yeah, we know about
Yeah.
that.
So
Where is Mom? Is she fine? Is she okay?
Yes, she's down in the Shadowfell again.
Well, we know that, but is she fine? Is she okay?
Yes, she's at the other house. Everything's fine.
Oh my god.
She has all of the guards and men at arms there with her. Everything's fine.
I'll look over at Greg and be like, it's so great to not have parents, right?
My mom's
You're
a
telling me.
dragon.
my mom flew away.
My mom's a dragon. She went out to get smokes.
I
went
was
out to get
not
smokes
created
with
in a
dragons.
normal gestation.
Dreyfus. Yeah, it'd be great to not have parents right now.
Give me just another
So-
day or
Everyone, our sister.
we got
This is Arvax. She hates fun.
I'm
This
not
is-
new.
I mean, wait, what?
I'm over by Tarl. I was
Oh.
shouting across the way.
The loud one is Arvax. She hates fun.
Someone so loud doesn't like fun. That's very strange.
Yeah,
Right.
she's kind of anachronistic like that.
The other one
know
in
the
there, the kind of sturdy looking one, that's Tarl. He's rich.
Oh,
Then there's this one, this red one. He's Gestalt.
I wave a pseudopod.
the one who wanted to kill me. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
He gets
Wow.
excited. He's easily excited.
You know, this
Very.
is actually good luck. We just lost someone.
This one here is oh, where is he? There he is.
Yeah.
That's Charles Newgate.
Bless
He's
you.
new.
She'll hold out a hand to him.
Pere is
kiss her.
hunting. She's still hunting, but she'll be here.
Who?
Her name's Peregrine. She's really big.
Oh,
She likes
God.
fun, but sometimes I don't think she understands fun.
Yeah.
No, I think she's gone.
She got
She's
kidnapped
hunting.
by the moon.
Yeah. We
Well, that
lose
sounds like a
people lot.
predicament.
I'm
Poor gods, right?
So, you know, it's only 4 hours.
This
24
here
hours.
is Dreyfus, also known as Dave.
I'm not known as Dave. Your brother came
He
up with
is.
a terrible name for me, but it's accurate.
That sounds very much so like my brother, so I'll believe that.
And this is our sister who apparently stuck with the whip. Who would have? I mean, Jesus Christ! How did you find us?
Who the fuck is
I've been
Jesus
working on my
Christ?
I've been working on my tracking skills. It honestly really wasn't that hard. You hear lots of stories about the band of misfits you've accumulated running through the hills.
We are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, some of us.
Yeah.
You stick out like a sore thumb.
I mean,
You
Certainly
know
you've
what?
heard of
I don't
me.
need to hear your sass. Okay.
I mean, I'm going to also assume that beautiful display of corpses on spears y'all was your doing. I'm going
Yeah,
to
that was
assume.
us. That was us. Yeah.
Also,
That's
you
pretty good.
have heard of me.
I have indeed.
yeah, that he gets a little excitable. A lot excitable a lot of the time.
Excitable. What are you talking? We're fighting a war, man.
See,
I'm winning.
there it is.
Oh, and one of you two, and I say one of you two as though I don't know exactly who it was, but the troop of bards that you sent out, telling the story with the play. Yeah, they
The truth.
died.
Telling they didn't die.
The propaganda group, yes.
Yes, the
no.
propaganda.
Hey,
group.
no. Come on.
Let me just say though, by some weird stroke of luck, even though they have all died, they somehow spawned like 15 other troops now, and they're everywhere. So yeah, you're not as low down as you think you are.
That's amazing.
I've heard many stories, and the stories are getting more and more ridiculous as time goes
you've
on.
heard the truth. Who? Okay. How are they portraying me?
Honestly, less flamboyant somehow, which is surprising considering they usually have you come in on a fucking zip line.
A zip line? I didn't even teach them that. They came up with that on their own.
I told you it was getting
amazing.
absurd.
You got the broom. I mean, it makes sense.
That's what that was. Okay, they were just holding a branch. I guess brooms are kind of hard to carry on the road for some reason, so that makes sense.
I fly now.
On a broom?
Yes.
On a broom.
Fancy.
And I pull it out and start do like a little figure eight.
I mean, I'm happy with my feet on the ground, but congratulations for you, brother.
You would love it.
So where's this this girlfriend that you have?
You know I don't.
According to the play, you have a girlfriend.
Really?
Who?
I mean, they also say you're like all red and stuff when you're very clearly the bronze dragon. Is it bronze out of character, bronze or brass?
It's bronze.
Bronze.
Bronze. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's brass. It's brass.
Okay. Back in character. Even though everyone knows that you're a brass dragon, they did also make you more of like a red. But yeah, you have some sort of Goliath girlfriend in the show.
Oh no, no.
Oh yes. This is working out perfectly.
Not. Oh, she would be so mad. I'm glad she's still hunting.
There's like an entire like song and dance about it all, about how you two met and everything. It's crazy. She even dips you when you're dancing.
Is it at least cute?
That's
oh, it's adorable. Well, that makes me sad. I was very happy for you, but that's okay.
That's not for me.
We all find happiness in our own ways.
I thought you knew that.
I did, but I can always hope.
You don't have to though. I'm totally happy.
I mean, you also could have a platonic friend that you're very close with. It doesn't matter.
I do. His name's Tarl.
Oh, really?
He doesn't. He doesn't know that though.
For about 15 minutes, it was a half dragon horse named Hamantha.
Oh, he's
Oh.
dead. They're dead.
Yeah,
They sound like a very interesting being.
We
they
killed them.
weren't.
If Sean was still alive, you'd have a bro.
That's true. Well, yeah, the closest thing I've had to a boyfriend or a girlfriend or just a lover in general died in a well.
Is so tragic.
But still, I'm not interested in any of that. So
That's a terrible way to die.
you know what? It was fitting though. If you knew him.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Fought hard, died harder.
He died doing he died like he lived doing ostensibly the right thing.
So I hate to bring us back around, but Mulan, where's Roulette?
We're gonna talk about this later.
Where's who?
Don't worry about it. We're gonna talk about this later.
The fuck is she talking about?
Is he doing one of those secret mission things again that he was so prone to do?
There is an issue with that will take a lot more explanation than we have time for at the moment.
Okay, well, Mom needs to know, so I've got to update her at some point.
Okay. We will have this conversation later.
Very well. I'm quite ready to sleep. I've been tracking you for probably 24 hours straight now, so a rest would be nice.
Yeah,
I would ask to sleep in your tent, but I don't think there's much of a tent left.
We used to. That was Samantha's fault.
Greg actually goes over and pulls one of the tarps slightly over more. More room.
That will work.
I go back to my hammock.
Actually have one of those as well. They're perfect for being on the road.
I'm not sleeping on the ground. Snakes.
Oh, there's much worse things than snakes.
Yes, but I don't like snakes.
Duly noted.
So,
and she'll unroll her bedroll that's very cushy and fancy.
So, just as a reminder for the DM here, twins, how old are you?
I had it somewhere.
I guess we were 180 when it started, so I guess 181 now.
Actually, about 182 because you had a year before everything. So y'all are 182. That would mean that Mulaith is what?
112.
Okay.
Fuck, I'm still the youngest.
Dreyfus
Well,
is
yeah, you're like
you and
yeah,
Dreyfus
Dreyfus
and I are the same age.
Yeah,
Greg
you're like
is-
6 months old.
Greg is younger than you.
Well, they don't make fun of Greg for being younger.
That's because you're like a baby. She's like 20-something years old, by the way, sister.
22.
Oh, it's really a baby. Okay.
Yeah, she's like a baby.
Well, that's not what I was expecting.
At the same time, I think Arvax is like 6 foot tall.
Yeah, and Mulaith is very small. She's only 5'6" and 140 pounds.
I think I have her at 5'10".
And the twins.
That's pretty tall.
Twins are just around that height or a little shorter.
Or 5'8".
5'8" and a
I've got her
quarter.
at I think I've got her at 5'10".
I'm 5'8" and a quarter.
I got Gestalt at 5'5".
Which means I say 5'9".
No,
Arvax is now just sitting cross-legged on the grass, just picking at it, just waiting.
I feel that here's the deal. I believe Mulak has at least once in his life, like, totally gaslit someone that he was 6 foot tall by convincing them that someone that was 6 foot
So
tall
he's
was
a
actually 6'4".
dude on Tinder.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I love the joke where someone said, "Get the guy who's 6'4", or the guy
Or
who's
me,
6 foot,
6'5".
or the guy who's actually 6 foot tall to say he's 6'4", and then like I'll be 6 foot, and I'm like, why people do this shit?
I mean, I feel like people would know I'm not 6 feet tall.
Moose, that's because you're like most of a head taller than the rest of us. Anyway, people are going to bed. Tarl is a hammering.
I guess you can stay here for now.
Figure out what we're gonna do with you soon-ish.
I love how y'all are saying that when she's already like pitched a hammock somewhere.
She's always been extremely independent.
I've already got
And
these anchor poles.
And a giant pain in the ass.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Newgate?
I've already got these anchor poles set up.
Did y'all make hammock bunk beds?
Space. She's totally going to if there's space, because she can easily jump up into one if she needs to do the top one.
I'll scooch my hammock down so she can put her hammock higher up. I'm used
Hell
to
yeah.
sleeping either under or over someone on a ship, so this is
Well, that
cool
works
by me.
perfectly. And she'll string up her hammock and then kind of like do a lithe like jump and spin to get up into it. She's very acrobatic and like almost kind of moves like a dancer a lot of the time.
Those are some nice moves. All right,
Thank you.
so
I've been practicing.
I am going to also do acrobatic bullshit. I'm gonna like hook my leg over the top of my hammock and let my body go and twist around to where when the hammock does a flip, I pull myself up into.
Oh god, there's two of them.
I can't stop laughing because I can't help but picture like a dance battle starting, but it's like all acrobatic bullshit like hanging off of hammock.
This is how
Yeah.
Greg starts. This is how Greg starts suffering exhaustion. Is watching you try to out acrobat each other all night.
Oh my god.
Shit, that's how they get exhaustion.
Anyway, night's gonna pass. Nobody's messing with you. Tarl. By the sun rising, you have roughly shaped this frying pan into something that could be semblance as a tuning fork. However, you know there is much more work to refine it and actually get this thing to function as a tuning fork, because right now it is just iron in a U with a handle. So you still have more work to do to make this into what you know could do the spell. So you can have an ongoing project.
Okay.
However,
Need diamond dust and
there's so much shit you're going to have to add to this.
eyelash of a beholder.
Jake, you say these things. Don't make me start creating fetch quests.
You mean old school D&D? Yeah, I'm down.
Oh no, I've found love in converting first and second edition creatures into 5e. Mostly bringing back the Ferris dragon was fun, especially as a great worm. Anyway, so sun comes up. Who actually slept? The twins.
I didn't take any watch, so
Twins and Newgate and Mulaith will have slept. Dreyfus would have slept. Greg definitely slept. I think Greg slept on top of Dreyfus because he doesn't have a Pere to sleep on now. Did you go to sleep? Arvax.
I probably got part of my trance in before that happened, so I probably would have let myself trance out for like another 2 hours just so that I wasn't exhausted.
Okay. Tarl, give me a con save real quick because you got about half a night's sleep and then you spent the rest of the night smithing. Okay. You're going to suffer a point of exhaustion. However, the good news for y'all is you're a day-ish from Hillens or 2 day-ish from trying to get the corpse that was coming down from Hooten Hollow, if it's where they said it was. So what does the party choose to do? As the sun has started to rise, morning meals have been had, Greg brings everybody eggs. You do not know where these eggs came from. But Greg has bought eggs for everybody to eat.
I'm gonna forego the eggs. So are there any like farms? We're getting close to Hillens, so there's got to be like farms and stuff out here, right?
Okay. If you were to move 1 square over, you would start to get into the edge of the Penitent Farms to the northwest of Hillens, which are their massive slave farms.
Okay, I'm gonna set off that way and go steal us some horses.
Roll me a D100 here, just for luck. Oh shit, that's over 50. You manage to find. You start going through these fields, Newgate, that you leave from everybody else. Does anybody? Well, hold on. Does anybody go after him as Newgate kind of buggers
I
off?
mean, let's be honest. They probably didn't even see me go because if I want to be stealthy, no one's gonna notice.
Okay, roll me stealth just in case, then Newgate.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, fuck. Everybody's passive is below a nat 2032. So Newgate, you get out here. The first thing you notice is you're going through as you travel most of the morning away from everybody, that the Penitent Farms seem to be empty. There's a few folks. It's like a skeleton crew, so it's easy for you to get in and to grab a few horses from the first farm you get to. But these are not really riding horses. These are sturdy, thick-bodied, slow-moving workhorses. You're able to get 3.
Yeah, they're still faster than walking.
But the main thing as you're doing this is, you know that these farms have hundreds.
Hundreds of people?
Hundreds of penitents that are working them at all times. You couldn't count above 15. Just on your best guess, it was maybe 15 that were out here, when these are usually cram-packed full of people that have gotten into debt with the diocese, or people that have committed infractions that resulted in 1 to multiple years of working as a penitent.
Okay. I'm going to...
It's very unusual.
I'm going to take the horses and go back to join the group, whichever direction they said they were going to go.
Okay,
I think we were going to Hooten Hollow, so I guess I'll head to intersect with them.
All right. Everybody, you're eating breakfast and you realize that Newgate is gone. There is a slightly shorter, very similar looking to the twins, Bright Gloom there.
Tarl, how long do you think until that thing can be ready?
Maybe a couple days, a week.
So until then, we just gotta leave her wherever she is. Fuck. Start, I guess. Arvax don't know that. Arvax is a bit distraught.
Mulaith is going to look at her brothers. That one seems rather upset this morning.
There's nothing new about that.
Does she normally seem weepy?
We pissed off every single day. Every
Well, I can
single
understand
minute
that.
of
She
every
has to
single
travel
day.
with you two.
Whoa.
Ayo.
That is rude.
One.
first of all.
And accurate.
We need someone on our side for once, and everybody's always been on her side, which is just wrong.
Dreyfus
Oh, it
looks
must
at
be sad not having our parents with you anymore so that they can back you up all the time.
Dreyfus spits out his small beer he was drinking. Just
Oh shit, she made Dreyfus laugh.
Yeah, that's another one that doesn't like fun right there.
I don't know. He seems jovial enough.
We like fun, you're just not funny.
Dreyfus looks you
No,
directly in
you
the
didn't even want to go to Thirsty Quest.
No, never again.
Brother, you would find a place called Thirsty Quest.
No,
We're
it's
headed
not like
there.
that.
I am so happy that place is probably burnt to the ground.
Dreyfus
It's probably not. It's the
Dreyfus-
best place in the city.
Dreyfus looks over at you, Mulaith. I kind of was raised in the theocracy to be a soldier. They're not 100% wrong. I don't know what fun is because that was a sin.
I was raised a soldier too, but I learned how to have fun with it.
They then bought me. Your brothers bought me on a slave auction.
Brothers!
He's not a
Okay,
slave.
there's a story there.
Dreyfus,
And actually, Arvax is the one that forced us to buy him.
Dreyfus looks over at Arvax because the reaction that she gives.
Arvax forced us to buy him.
It was 100% their idea. They even gave me your last name. They said y'all adopted me.
That's
Being
true.
held against your will?
100%. Your brother makes me rub his feet.
She's going to turn around and slap Mulak.
Oh man, he does like fun all of a sudden. What the heck is going on?
Coraline, you have
it's-
blessed me with this day.
Oh, by the way,
I feel like Dreyfus and Arvax are standing next to each other like don't laugh, shut up.
Oh no,
check this out.
Dreyfus is 100% laughing.
Check this out. Watch. We met a god. And watch, and then do my dragon breath.
Neat.
Right?
Okay, so who is this?
My sister.
Oh, y'all give me 1 second. My mother is calling me this late.
Give me a
It's not
second.
good.
Give me a second. I'm going to go over there too because that's not usual.
It's like Claire's dad the other day called her, and I was,
Oh,
"My dad's calling me." And I
I was
was like,
concerned about that
"Oh
too.
shit!" And it turned out he was just like, "Hey, did you see the show?"
And he got our Christmas card, so it was mostly about that.
Your Christmas card this year is dope as shit.
Yee.
All me. I mean, I went, "Yeah, that looks awesome." I'm gonna use the restroom real quick while they're away.
All right, I'm back. Not actually a crisis.
I'm back. Sorry, I had a special present that was supposed to be a surprise coming in for Hewitt, and my dad was ordering it for me, and he was sending it to Hewitt's uncle's house, which is our old address, and instead of putting 305, he put 309, and 309 is not an address that exists on that street.
Nope. 307 and 404 are the last two.
So I've been dealing with making sure that's not gonna disappear all day, but it's fixed now, and it should be delivered to Scott's tomorrow.
My mystery present is an adventure.
Yeah, you might get it early because I didn't realize how heavy it was.
I'm going to have to lift this thing.
Yeah, bro.
Kyle.
I didn't do it.
She bought
My
me
fault.
She bought me a grizzly something.
Like
What?
Grizzly something.
I'm just making a joke. All the grizzly tools.
Oh,
She says I'm gonna have to be the one to lift it.
I mean,
Husband, if you're making a drink, can you also make me a drink, please?
What drink is?
I don't know if
husband
you heard
making?
me. Probably bourbon and water.
Moose.
I'm gonna go check. I'll be right quick. Be right back. He's probably too far.
I can't. I come back with a glass of muscadine mead.
My
Hey.
arm is asleep, and I want to put down the sleeping baby, but I'm afraid she won't wake up if I do.
Hey, Cannon.
Yep.
Can we grow muscadines on your property?
There's
Working on it.
muscadines already growing on my property.
Muscadines make a very fine mead, Cannon.
They make a fine wine too.
I'm aware of the wine, but the mead is what caught me off guard. It's like a big thing of oh, sorry, not muscadine, mayhaw. They got mayhaw mead, which apparently the U.S. government doesn't know what a mayhaw is.
I'm back. He did actually hear me, so I went in the living or in the kitchen for no reason.
The while we're waiting for everybody to get back, Claire. So the meadery here in Monroe, West Monroe, made muscadine, not muscadine, mayhaw. Made mayhaw mead. It's super good, but also the U.S. government doesn't know what the hell a mayhaw is, so they had to before they could actually sell it, they had to contact LSU's Ag Center to find out the scientific name of the mayhaw to turn in to the FDA to make sure people knew what it was because they were selling it.
Nice.
Which I understand because my grandmother didn't call any plant ever by what its actual name was. Why is everybody mentioning Superman and Batman's mothers?
Martha?
Yeah.
Martha.
Wait, was your mom named Martha too? Yep.
Oh, they're talking about Martha May Huvier.
Is that wait? Hold on. Was that the? Is
What-
that the Who that?
what did you just call me?
Hold on.
That's the hot who.
That's the hot Who.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the real mom on Birdhouse. The Birdhouse.
I'm just saying that
The birdcage.
Birdcage, yeah. I was like,
Okay.
that doesn't sound right.
that one let me know exactly how gay John Wayne's walk was.
Oh god, dude.
I didn't-
Whenever he was like, walk like John Wayne.
He did that. Then I went back and watched a John Wayne movie, and I was like, "Son of a bitch." Anyway, are we all back? Everybody here?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm out with the dogs, but I'm here.
Don't freeze anything off. It's chilly.
Yeah, I'm good.
Did you take your terry cloth robe?
I think you have to remember we're a good bit further south than you. It was like 70 degrees today, Hewitt.
Shut up. It's been in the 40s all day up here. And I'm from the south. 40s degree might as well be freezing.
Oh,
Anyway,
60
who the fuck
degrees
is this?
freezing.
Who, me?
Since it's now later, who is this?
She might be my best friend.
This is our little sister,
You have a sister?
obviously.
I'm going to assume they never mentioned me.
No,
Nope.
not at all.
That sounds about right.
They said they said they were only children.
Yeah, they don't really like having the spotlight taken away.
Well, I know that one doesn't. Points at Mulak.
Well, I mean, to be
He's the
fair,
worst.
by the time we got around to all of that, we were kind of, I don't know, wanted by the entire theocracy to be murdered. So probably not a good idea to go, hey, there's more of us.
I mean, they kind of already knew there was more of you because they knew your family already.
I mean,
You know, aren't
yes,
y'all rich?
technically.
Eh,
However,
rich. We're Our parents are doing okay, but rich.
We all went to private boarding school.
Did you grow up in the swamp?
No.
There's
Did
a
you grow
swamp,
up in a
like
cave?
I've been in a cave.
Did you
Just
stay in
don't-
that cave for 90 years before you gained sentience?
No. It was at least 90 minutes before
Oh,
I
okay.
gained sentience that I wanted to no longer be in the cave because there were bear traps.
I guess I was delayed on that one.
Were there bear traps in your cave? Because there were bear
No,
traps.
it was
in the
just
cave
me. I
went
was the
to.
bear trap.
You
Yeah.
were a bear trap?
Technically,
I love it.
people would step in me and then I'd dissolve them.
Oh. Is that really? Did we just learn something about you? I love it.
Well, I think we knew that I was.
I didn't know you were a bear trap in a cave.
New lore. Y'all been walking with the sentient bear trap this
The bear
entire time.
trap.
Guys, New Gestalt lore just dropped.
The
we are gonna
first bear trap that landed on Tark was Gestalt.
we are going to have a Forgotten Sands and Holy Winds crossover, and the first thing that's going to happen when the two parties meet is, as they're introducing themselves, Tark is going to introduce himself, and Gestalt is immediately going to punch him in the face. Why did you do that? I don't know. It felt
Normal,
right.
natural.
But you also will slightly burn off part of the beard. I like
Okay.
how I felt pain from Knox there for just a second.
Okay, so you have your sister here.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm the
Oh.
one that was frequently forgotten about because my two older brothers had magic as their abilities from the get-go. Some of us weren't so lucky.
I had to study.
You had to study, but you still picked up on it within your first lesson. Some of us had to actually rely on our
studied
physical
too.
skills. Okay, uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Right.
Okay.
Anyway.
Look.
So she's single?
No,
I am
Uh,
indeed.
no, she's taken by the Lord and Savior.
Uh-huh.
Not
subject
you.
change.
As
Subject
you
change.
s-
Tarl.
As you start to say that, Mulak, Dreyfus is going to spit out grits.
Daddy told me I need to find a wife while I was out and about.
Unfortunately, you're not my type, but I really appreciate it. I'm very flattered. And she's going to turn and wink at Arvax.
Uh,
Your eyes twinkled a little bit when the little man told you I had money.
I'm not saying that she's a gold digger.
I'm just saying that I fit the profile.
I thought you guys would have made more progress than this by now. You know, I was all the way up there looking for you, thinking that I would intersect our paths at some point, but
you wandered off without saying anything. We
Yeah,
didn't know
we
where
figured-
the fuck you went.
We
You could
figured
have
we'd
also
wait.
fallen in a ditch.
I was getting
Yeah,
horses.
We assumed you fell in a ditch.
I don't think they
Anyway.
really figured anything. I think they've just all been very distracted by my presence. So,
Your brother
Subject
just
change. Tarl. Do we need to get anything special for you to finish that tuning fork? Or you just need to work on it?
Tarl, roll me a history check in this case. You know you need a little bit extra to make this a proper tuning fork because iron is not the best material for it. But as the basis for something from another plane, it's a good start. Like, you probably need some, with a 12, you know there's some other alloys. There's probably some expensive components you need to put into this.
How about some of my mithril?
That would probably help. But there's some other components that you know you do not have and you need to do just a little bit of research on.
I got to research components. I got some of it, but not all of it.
Also, I'm
kind of
sorry.
cusses in Orcish again.
The translation is somebody doing something inappropriate with a cockerel. I'll be right back. I gotta go potty.
What's a cockerel?
Well, while the little
Bruh.
voice in your head
Well, when two
is
people love each other.
Maybe the
A
real
cockerel is a
would've-
rooster that hasn't come of age yet, Hewitt says.
Maybe
Not a
the real
cockerel.
cockerels. Maybe the real cockerels were the friends we made along the way.
It's you, Mulak.
I'm a friend? I love being friendly.
Sure, we'll go with that.
So we have to figure out what the heck else we need for the tuning fork. Great.
I don't think that's should be our primary concern at the moment. I mean,
It
I
is
know
a
that you-
concern and a high one.
Do we need to make a tier list of concerns? Just so we can be all on the same page of
well,
like,
let's separate them into 2 tiers. All right, tier 1 is one we can do something about, and tier 2 is something that we can do nothing about at the moment.
oh, that's easy.
So, I submit to tier 1 that I went to steal these horses, borrow these horses for those of us who cannot magically summon mounts and do not fly around with a giant stick up our asses all day. Whilst at the penitent farms, I noticed that they are, quite empty.
Empty.
As in, there's no one fucking there. Places where they normally keep hundreds of their penitent slaves, they're running skeleton crews of probably 10 to 15 people per field. It was child's play getting in and taking these horses. They never even saw me coming. But that's strange. And given what we saw in Tottenham, whenever the people were mangled and turned into these ghoulish, undead-like creatures, I'm gonna go hazard a guess that this is not a good sign.
No, I would say not.
And also, they're trying to get a very particular corpse brought into Hillens. Now, I am not skilled in the arcane, but I've been around enough deck wizards to know that necromancy requires bodies.
I think deck wizards are called planeswalkers.
Deck wizards are usually glass cannons who sit up on the board of a ship and bombard enemy ships with fireballs. I think Milan would actually be pretty good at it, but that's not the point.
Well, we figure there's nothing good going on with that body, which is why we need to intercept it.
Well, what's one more body in the span of thousands?
Well, considering they named this one very specifically, I'm gonna go with there's something important about it.
Yeah, she said it was my mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
I would.
And
Well,
you
if
know
we don't
who?
properly lay her to rest.
No. Because it's his dad is the reason she's dead, so
Oh my god, he's a corpse fucker.
there's something fucked up going on. I'm kind of surprised there's still a corpse after 22 years.
They can last surprisingly well in the right conditions.
True.
But
Thank
considering they
you,
were very specific about
Arcane
bringing this body,
Encyclopedia.
yeah, I'm assuming there's something big planned for
Saddle
it.
up.
Also, was your mom
Good.
mummified? That might also contribute.
I have no clue. I didn't know I had a mom.
Everyone
We all
has a
have
mom.
moms, except
I
me.
just told him last night that's his mom.
Yeah. My mom didn't know. My dad didn't know. Thought I was an orphan. My dad whipped me. My mom was a witch in the woods.
Cult leader.
Cult
Tomato,
leader, witch,
Tomato,
you know.
tomato.
Who's really keeping up at this point?
Technically,
None
they
of
might.
us, because we are losing time. They are on the move, and we are sitting still.
As you
Mulaith
said,
is already going to be on one of the horses, just waiting.
Dreyfus is gonna.
As is Tarl.
We will assume everybody put on armor, and Dreyfus will summon the heart that he has been riding.
Mulaith is also going to be on the prettiest horse.
I will
I
attempt to get on a horse.
summon my horse.
Okay.
excuse me.
So, Mulaith, you watch as an abomination of what was once a horse, with the sword piercing through its lower jaw and out its head, making a mockery of a unicorn, shows up and just.
Wish I could say I'm surprised, but really, this is about on par for what I expected.
This is
Yeah,
Binky.
Excuse me, but that's my horse?
What, the one with the sword as the horn?
No, the one you're on.
Oh. Well, there's room for two.
Is it really your horse when you stole it?
Yes. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Well, she
Everyone
possesses
knows
it now, so
Huh, she has a point. I'm willing to share, though.
Okay, and I hop up.
I feel like Mulaith and Newgate are going to be like frenemies. Like, very similar.
But here's the
Almost
thing is,
friends, but frenemies.
how do the twins feel about their sister riding upon the horse with this swarthy rogue?
I've already given up.
I've only been here for like 12 hours.
He's like, my sister has already been seduced by the pirate. This is life now.
I will tip my hat at him as we ride off.
What about Mularn? How does Mularn handle this?
Tarl looks over at the pirate and the young lady and he says, "But watch those daggers."
Arvax pulls up to the twins. Well, look at it this way. She's the one robbing the cradle. And she's gonna keep going.
5 inches.
I hate everybody
Right.
right now, but I love y'all.
And to answer your question, Hewitt, Mularn has a look on his face. Has had the same look on his face since she showed up, and that face is I think I'm having an aneurysm, and I'm okay with it.
Oh God, the two of you are going to be a weird level of protective, yet not protective at the same time, aren't you?
Slightly unsheath the scimitar as we ride and play the Mandalorian theme song.
Mulaith is going to let her hair down so that it like flows in the wind, and she's going to do a gesture to her outfit. And when she does, her outfit actually changes into like this long, flowing, like beautiful skirt, like dress ensemble. So it's like super epic in the wind with the music they play.
Who's riding front? Who's riding back in this situation?
I'm in the back and I'm like, it's in my mouth.
Like you tip your hat, and then all of a sudden, hair is just in your face everywhere. It's like a 1980s music video all of a sudden.
We're never gonna go anywhere quietly again.
You ever went anywhere quietly to begin with?
We went unnoticed sometimes.
I find that hard to believe with those two.
Greg, sitting behind Dreyfus, is just kind of staring over at Mulaith, aggravated because he's usually Newgate's riding partner. I have been replaced.
Poor Greg.
Come on, Greg, let's go.
Greg, like, I lose mom, then I lose new mom, and I lose uncle.
We'll figure out getting new mom.
Hell yeah. Hold on, we got a hell yeah. What did we just get? Oh, we got a new follow from Gruzink.
Woo!
Thank you, Gruzink.
Dope.
Tarl, who are you? Are you riding with Arvax on the terrible Bogacorn?
I said I got on a horse.
Okay, wait. Okay, so we got 3 horses. Mularn, are you riding a horse? Or are you riding the broom?
I'll ride a horse.
Okay, so where are y'all heading? Are you heading towards Hillens, or are you trying to intercept a body?
Intercept the body.
All right, somebody roll me a d8.
Nope.
Not it.
I like the two that have rolled
Nope, take
front.
the 5. Take the
Okay,
5.
Claire with a 5. You actually have a clear ride. Nothing odd happens. And you ride through the day across the hills of the diocese. You do notice every so often the penitent farms seem abandoned.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't like that.
Me neither. I don't like any of this.
Yeah, but to be fair, we haven't really liked anything that's gone on by the past year. So
I mean, yeah, but this is getting kind of creepy.
Do y'all push on, or are y'all going to rest for the day?
Yeah, push on. We'll camp by the road so we can catch them.
Okay. Roll me another d8. I need a con save from everybody. All right. Newgate succeeds. Mulak succeeds. Arvax succeeds. Mulaith fails. Tarl succeeds. Mularn definitely succeeds. Gestalt, you fail. So failures have
If Gestalt was near me, he would have gotten a +3.
Well, so then everybody should have a +3. So Mulaith, you're the only one that fails with that nat 1. So take a point of exhaustion. So Tarl and Mulaith have a point of exhaustion as you move to the road. And
I'm going to make fun of Mulaith, and I would have thought someone as proficient in acrobatics as you would have had more stamina.
I do when I'm on my feet, but not when I'm using something else's.
It's all about the core. You have to move with the horse.
Why do I feel this is all a double entendre?
Well, I'll have to learn how to work with that then.
So, as you crest a hill, you can see coming down the road, there is a torch-lit caravan moving. From where you are, Mulaith with a 23, was it, for passive perception?
Did 4.
God damn it. Mulaith, you're able to tell that what is moving in your direction is 2 wagons with a sizable contingent around it. They'll probably be where you are within the next hour or two.
Well, this definitely does not look promising. That's quite a large caravan heading our way.
How big of a contingent?
Quite large. DM, about how many people we think?
Roll me intelligence, just straight intelligence.
Oh, no. Yeah, I ain't that smart.
Many, it's many.
A lot. Quite a lot. More than us,
okay.
by a wide margin.
With a 3, Mulaith, I'm going to be slightly mean with this. Your brain goes 1, 5, many.
Fair.
I mean, it doesn't take a lot to be more than us.
Yes, but it is much more than us. And we're quite a large party, so that's saying something.
Does do we have explosives? Did you get any from the Waystone before you blew it up?
Yeah, there wasn't time before it was gonna explode.
Y'all were unable to steal anything from the Waystone before it went explode.
We have how many people that can do fireball?
Greg might have.
Greg
do you have explosives? Or
Greg goes, I need to get into Malak's sack.
I'm saying if we have some accelerant, if
Wait.
this is some sort of procession, then that means that they have the body contained somewhere. Perhaps you could cause a little diversion. I could sneak in, roast the bitch, and sorry, Dreyfus, and be done with this.
Or
No
we
body.
could fireball them.
I mean, I could quite possibly make some accelerant, and she'll pull out her alchemist supplies.
I need to get in Malak's sack.
You need to what?
The sack you got.
Here.
I'm not even going to ask.
Open it up. It's a house.
So you watch as the kobold jumps into your brother's sack.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
You'll get used to it, or won't, because we're going to find a way to send you home. But we have things to do right now.
Now, who doesn't like fun?
Arvax.
As y'all wait for a moment, all of a sudden you hear a voice, catch!
I will catch.
All right, I'm not going to make you roll for it, but
You know my dexterity is too damn high.
Yeah, I fucking know that your dexterity. God damn it, asshole. What happens is a demijohn of clear liquid comes out.
What is this, vodka?
And very quickly, catch again!
Oh, I'll get it in the other hand.
About a 5-pound wooden barrel lands.
A lot heavier than I thought it was.
Mulaith will take the other bottle from him
And then Greg
as he catches the
Greg
5-pound
comes
one.
rolling out, holding a jar as big as him, with a active, massive hornet nest in it.
Oh boy.
I finds.
This is all very useful.
He also then holds up a flask. Tarl.
What you got?
He hands you a small flask, something about the size of like a whatever size bottle is half of a fifth.
What's in it?
On the bottle it says Iselbach.
That took me a second.
What took you a second?
Does Tarl have a clue what it is?
You 100% know what it is. It's something your uncle made, and your father said, don't do that shit again.
Quite the eclectic list of supplies you have, I must say.
There's way more in there. There's a whole laboratory.
A traveling laboratory. Now that is something.
And a magic phone booth.
A magic what?
Phone booth.
What is a phone?
I have no clue, but you dial on it.
Okay.
Also a dead gnome.
That's more accurate. That's more what I would expect.
So you have this 1 gallon of clear liquid, a 5-pound barrel, and a 325 milliliter bottle of something called Iselbach.
375.
375, thank you. My math is bad.
Oh, what was the plan here?
Boom.
Or we could lay low, and then we could do something to the wagons to make them stop, and then make them blow up. Or we just drop high explosives on them from, well, high.
I'm guessing that would be Mulak and his new broom that would be doing that.
Well, I was thinking more of a targeted strike. If you distract them, I could sneak through the confusion and set the transport afire.
Can definitely do distraction if that's what we need.
Then yes, Greg, you need to hold the horses for us to escape on.
I have little hands. I can't hold a whole horse.
You hold their reins. It's
I'll
like a
listen to
leash
you.
for a horse.
Exactly.
Oh, horse leash.
Mm-hmm. Right, so it seems we don't have much time.
Do you need any assistance with the actual lighting of the accelerant or anything like that? Is there someone else we need to bring?
I have a flint and steel. I should be able to light it and get away.
Okay, if
Hopefully.
not, just let me know, and she'll flick her whip again, and again, when it does, it shoots out fire from the tip.
Are you taking like a D4 or a D6 of damage every time you do this?
Huh?
Using your Blood Hunter ability?
No, her whip just does that.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're stealthy, you can come along.
Oh, I'm not stealthy. The point was I would be the distraction. I need to be the opposite of stealthy. I need to be noticed.
Exactly. So, Mulak Mularn, do your magic-y things. I think you guys want to be able to run. And I'll catch up.
Are we going to them or are we waiting here?
We should waylay them here on the road. We have the benefit of surprise. And the last place they'll think to look for us running to will be Hillen's.
Okay, so I'm going to change the map for the players and change everything over here. Just let me change the other map as well. Oh wait, I gotta drop a new player token.
Updated mine.
Did you make him look more like the Game of Thrones version of the Euron Greyjoy? Or is that
No, this is like... No, I'm not sure where this art came from, but it was cool. It has snake.
It does. Okay. So, I would like everybody to position themselves. Uh-oh.
I can't select my token still. It's still doing that.
Oh, god damn it.
I cannot either, but probably just because it's new.
God damn it. Roll 20.
There we go. So I've got the keg, the liquid. Was anyone taking the Hornets?
Greg does not give up the Hornets.
Okay.
All right. Is everybody positioning themselves where they want to be? Mulak, are you where you wish to be?
Yeah.
Also, is there an elevation question here?
Sure.
What I mean by that is, are you raising yourself up higher?
Oh, I'm like probably 5 feet off of the ground.
Okay, so you're not like
So you're just hovering there.
Yeah.
cool.
I am hiding in the bush.
Roll me stealth just for the shits and giggles.
I
it a bush or a
misunderstood
tree?
what was happening. Yeah, I'll go up higher than that. I'll go like 15 feet in the air.
Is
Nobody's
it
looking.
is it a
15
bush or a
feet, yeah.
tree?
Big bushes.
So are we mounted or no?
Well, I mean, it's like a very big, thick bush.
I'm not. Greg's holding my horse for me and him to escape.
Dreyfus would have dismounted simply because he is not proficient in any form of mounted combat.
Not either.
Yes, I have. I am dismounted as well.
So the first things y'all see are going to be the front guard, and you see there are 4 mounted keepers and 2 cavalry with them that do not look happy for the folks that are visible to see them.
Are these the elk guys?
The guys that are riding, yeah, the large elks, plus 4 regular of your everyday keepers, were just the grunts of the woven branch, are coming through, and they seem to be the front guard of this. Does anybody do anything as they decide to?
Yes.
What do you do?
I'm going to hold and let them pass.
Can we see the cart with the coffin or whatever?
It's not. There's 2 carts coming. You don't know which one has the coffin in it. But Mulak did 23 on stealth, and he just decided to be, I'm sneaky, and chunk of vitriolic sphere.
There goes the plan out the window.
It was an ambush, right?
No!
So,
Yeah.
so, baby sister, this is normal.
Well, I guess she's now going to get ready to fight. Since they just
He
got
didn't hit a
fucking
party-
splashed
He
with
didn't hit a
acid.
party member. That's relatively new.
I like how Chris had to tell me it's vitriolic sphere instead of vitriolic.
Vitriolic. Vitriolic.
Chris is correcting my pronunciation.
No, I was just emphasizing the vitriol. I wasn't trying to
Yeah.
correct your.
1 saved of the keepers, which means 3 are dead. Because
I was gonna say, the one that rolled a 2 exploded.
well, it's just that these are not strunk boys. Oh. Ooh, horse boys not do good either. So
All but one take 49 acid damage.
Thanks, Moose. Thanks for reminding me.
And they're mounts, right?
The HP is factored into the same for these
Okay.
guys.
And then they will take 17 at the end of their turn if they failed.
Well, this comes out of nowhere. Comes straight up out of nowhere. And as a massive orb of glowing acid smashes into them, the one keeper that is not dead, ambush! And the two of you that are up here watch the wagons come to a stop.
God damn it.
And the door to the first wagon opens. Newgate, you're the only one that can clearly see this. You watch a very tall tiefling woman step out of this cart and turns and looks. And Newgate, you see glowing green eyes. And she tilts back her head and goes, I have blood here. And what's your passive perception, Newgate?
Not great. 14.
14. Okay, you don't get what your passive perception is 24, Mulaith. And you're a blood hunter trained to hunt monsters.
Yes. And she also knows blood very well.
Yep. Also, Arvax, you get an undead vibe.
Oh,
But Mulaith, you look, and there seems to be a full fuck-mothering vampire that has stepped out of a cart. And that's where we will end the session for this year.
Oh,
oh,
God damn it.
And me,
Grr.
just a singing scimitar.
You slightly slide out the scimitar. Final countdown.
Goodbye, horses.
No, if y'all hadn't gotten off the horses, we might have had that one. Anyway, y'all, this is where we'll end tonight's session. It's 10. We will pick back up after the new year because next Monday is Christmas. The Monday after that is New Year's. So we will hold over until the 8th. We might have some video games played between now and then. I know. I think we got a live session scheduled for up here for when my brother-in-laws come in. So I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm glad we have introduced a new character fully. I'm loving this dynamic.
excuse me. Sorry.
Bless you. And I'll pass it to my lovely wife for all of our socials because scheduling's wonky for the rest of the year.
you can find us on YouTube as Baby No. Baby No.
Baby, yes!
Yeah, damn it. No.
Oh shit.
I hope
I'm
the
dying.
baby didn't. What baby
You do it. You do it.
What baby do?
She's trying to kamikaze off my shoulder.
Okay. So we are Team Bonus Action on Facebook. We are Team Bonus Action on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky. We are at bonus_team on Twitter. You can also find us at the lovely website created by our very own FrekiIV of teambonusaction.com. And remember, if you donate to us between now and the 31st, all proceeds go to Batson's Children's Hospital through the Miracle Children's Network. And so far, we've raised $640, which is enough to pay for an uninsured visit to an anesthesiologist. So if you can donate, please do. If you can't, please share. Hey, and Knox, since you're here,
We appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Until next time, folks, don't let your meatloaf